this other mitten done.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Good morning, everybody. I think it says that we're live, and Sherry was in here very early. Good morning, Sherry. Glad you got to get that cup of coffee. And Ginger, welcome in. And
I do have
Denise.
lights on.
Hmm. Oh
I do
yeah.
have lights on, but you can't see. It's blinded me.
Hmm. So how's everybody doing this morning? Are you as tired and hot as I am?
I am, but I'm in
It,
air conditioning, so I'm okay.
yeah, I'm in air conditioning too, but you can still feel the mugginess in the house. And it's supposed to be another hot day. So, how is everybody? Y'all working? Have y'all started sewing this morning? What's going on? How has your week been?
I
I think
haven't started snowing.
Well, I did. I started sewing this morning, and that might be the only sewing I gets completed today. But
I think I need to cut some of this off.
did y'all see Deb's video for her little mittens that she made? So cute, so cute. It was her ornament video. Oh, and I did get some fabric in yesterday. I got this little bundle of Free Spirit, and it is so pretty. It is so colorful. So colorful. So
Oh,
colorful.
where'd you get that?
You know. Good morning, Tess. Good morning, Tessa.
Good
Oh,
morning, Tata.
Bernice is tired. She won't be here long. She has to walk the dogs before heat of the day in church. I know, Bernice. It is just how many more weeks to fall? Thanks, Bernice. I don't know how many. We were just saying earlier before we went live that Marie is on, and I got my notification late, so I was not able to see her. And
I
um,
just saw she was on. I didn't go in.
yeah, I didn't get a chance. I was actually sewing. I was sewing. I think everybody's asleep this morning. Everybody slept in. Our little Mike and everybody is not here this morning. Don't know what we're talking about. Um, what's going on with you, Deb? What's going on with you?
Well, I did a small haul video yesterday.
I did not watch it. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I got red.
Oh wait, let me make you big and you can show off. I love that.
I do too, and I got a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm using for that Christmas star quilt that I'm doing with Kelly Quilts and Cruises.
Mm-hmm.
This, and then I got this for the green.
But the green doesn't really show up. I'm sure it's pretty. Oh, there you go. I think it's just on
I just
this.
have to get in the frame. But this is my background, and I'm going to use this for the Christmas tree here and
Mm-hmm.
all around the stars.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I think that's so cute.
I
I think that
got a lot of this too.
I love that fabric.
I do too. And then I got this.
I love that too.
This was on sale. So, of course, when there's a sale, I have to get it. And then I got this one.
Very pretty, very pretty. Tessa, that's right. I think it's going to be beautiful on that quilt. And it is. It's merry and bright, Bernice.
And then I got sunflowers.
I love that. I love sunflowers.
I got these because my sister loves sunflowers, and I do need to do a quilt for her.
Mm-hmm.
My sister, when we went to the family reunion,
Mm-hmm.
she fell. And they rushed her to the hospital. And the hospital there told her she had 3 breaks in her leg. They gave her a boot to put her foot in and crutches till she got home.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I am so sore and so bruised, mainly from the crutches. And I'm like, yeah, you need the knee scooter. So then when she went to a doctor there was actually 4 breaks in her ankle and her leg. There was her tibia, her fibia, and 2 breaks in the ankle. So she ended up having to have surgery on it. Of course, she didn't have surgery until a week after she broke it.
Mm-hmm.
And it took them a little while to do the surgery, but now we just texted yesterday, and she just had her stitches taken out. She says, I am still so bruised down there. I said, you will be for a while. She says, and my foot is so swollen. I said, get used to it. You're getting old.
Mm-hmm.
The swelling doesn't go down as fast.
Yeah, it takes your body a lot longer to heal. And Bernice,
Uh-huh.
I agree with you. Sunflowers, bees, and butterflies. And if I ever find a fabric that has all of that, and
That
it
has
is
all 3. Yeah.
that is really pretty, I would probably buy a boat and everything that comes with it, so I would have it forever and ever and ever.
Yeah. You
But
know,
sunflowers,
Tessa says she loves sunflowers.
yeah.
I have a panel. It's somewhere in this room.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly where, but it's a panel with sunflowers on it, and it says, you are my sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to put that in the middle of the quilt that I make my sister.
Oh, that will be sweet.
And it's got little panels of sunflowers all around it. And I think I'm going to cut them apart, and I'm going to make them as like cornerstones
Mm-hmm.
for the quilt.
That would be sweet.
But my sister, Tessa wants to see. I don't know where it's at, hun. If I knew exactly where it was, I would do it. But
You're going to have it for next week. You're going to have to pull it out.
yes, I'm going to have to find. I think it's in my living room.
Do you all work with panels a lot? Because I do not work with panels very often.
I really like panels.
Mm-hmm.
My not my first quilt and not my second quilt, but my third quilt for my oldest granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
I started that one with a panel, and that was a unicorn panel.
Mm-hmm.
She was really into unicorns at that time, so I made that for her. And I put the real soft stuff on the back of it.
Minky?
Well, it wasn't exactly minky. It was a
Generic Minky?
yes, because I bought it at Walmart, and it was a huge, huge, huge blanket.
Mm-hmm.
And I cut it down to fit what I put on. I just made mine twin size, so I cut it down for her, and she just loved that.
And that's a good idea because when Walmart has those blankets on sale, they're like $20, 25, king size.
Uh-huh.
They've already been frayed. They already have, you don't have to worry about all that extra
Yep.
fluff. So you can stick it in the dryer.
Unless you cut it down. If you
Yeah,
cut it down, you get the fluff back. And oh my God. And I
right.
did. I cut one side of it down
Mm-hmm.
because it was way too wide. And
Mm-hmm.
then I had to try really fast to roll it and
Mm-hmm.
so it wouldn't do it anymore. And oh, I had a heck of a time. I said, I am not buying that again to do it if I have to cut it down.
They do. I agree with you, Tessa, that Joe and Leanna, they
Yeah,
use panels a lot. I just
yeah.
do not purchase them for some reason. I just
You
now
can get them
that's
really cheap too.
but that's now because I lied when I made the kids their Santa wall hanging. It was from a
She
Christmas party.
lied.
Huh?
Oh, she lied. Oh,
Yeah, I lied. I lied. But I don't
ah.
about that because it's not even my house, but I use panels for their Christmas wall hangings. They didn't have that much that year and wanted to make it a little more, holiday spirit for them. So I made panels that they could put up on their walls or little wall hangings. Bernice, you have a blessed day too. We're just kind of hanging out. I think, I feel so tired this morning. I'm just so tired. Of course, I've been awake since 2 o'clock this morning. I think I
Oh my
got,
goodness.
hey, Rita.
Bernice, you take care.
Yeah,
Rita. Rita's in the house.
I've been awake since what was about two, not quite 2:30, but I've been awake forever. I got 3.5 hours of sleep last night. So I'm really, really dragging. And I'm not
Well,
looking
that was me earlier in the week because I've been having low blood sugars like crazy.
hmm
And of course, my little alarm thing for this wakes me up and it's like, you're below 70. You need to get up and do something.
I need a nap before my nap, Tess. I Well, let me tell you that work has just been so busy. I mean, just
Yeah,
so busy. And there was a couple days, I think I pushed 13 hours a
yeah,
day.
yeah.
And
I
then
know
Friday,
you've been busy.
Friday afternoon, one of my main staff members, she turned in her notice. And I think it's just weighing on my mind is how do you juggle everything? Because
Yeah,
you can't just hire somebody and expect them to know how to do a job. That's not fair to them.
no.
Under pressure. And then finding so now I have to go through the process of interviews, finding a good match, offering the job, giving them if they are currently employed. And um so it's just the extra workload, and I'm just thinking, I don't know. I don't know. So ready to retire, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't want to worry about this stuff anymore. I just
Yeah,
want people to be able to do their I just want people to work. I just want
yeah,
people to work and not and I don't like to micromanage, so I want people to just be honest, do the job, especially since it's a work from home job. I'm not watching them and I am trusting that they are doing what they're supposed to be doing. Are you playing with Fluff?
I play with fluff. I'm trying to finish my mitten, my other mitten, the one that I couldn't find the hole to stuff the cuff into. I,
Tessa, Tessa, I was finishing. Hey, Joyce, I was finishing my 3 charity quilts. So I was actually quilting them, and it's really hard to stop quilting and then turn around and comment on a live. and I got them all done. That's how stressed I was, because the more stressed I am, the more I quilt. And I was able to complete all 3 of them. Joyce, are you having a good day or good morning so far? We're just kind of dragging. We're just sitting here.
Joyce, I'm so happy to see you. I'm working on my last little mitten. I'm stuffing it.
That is so cute. Is anybody in here doing the ornaments, or have y'all been commenting on the Mona's ornament, Christmas in July? And there's some good videos out there. Oh my gosh, Vintage Style by Joe, those little gnomes that she made.
Yes, those were
Yeah,
so cute.
those were the cutest things. Makes me want to go out and just buy everything I need to make them
Well,
and
I
have a
probably
new.
have everything I need right here because a few years ago I wanted to make some gnomes. So I got the faux fur and everything, and it's just down there in my little 10 drawer thing, and it's in the bottom drawer.
I do not like everything gnome. There are some gnomes that I see, some patterns that I see. I'm like, oh no, that's too scary. Tessa, I don't
I
think
get
I've
the
seen
cute
Lori.
ones.
Tessa, I don't think I've seen Lori Holt's scarecrow quilt. Where have I
Oh,
been?
yeah. I've been watching.
Oh no, I want to do that. I love Lori Holt stuff. Love Lori. Maybe that could be my next project, because I am I unless I start some quilts, some charity quilts to give away next year. I'm pretty much done with my charity quilts for this year.
You've
Want to
done a
work
lot.
on, huh?
You've done a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
Of
and I think,
charity quilts. I've seen you do a lot.
yeah. Well, there you can only have so many quilts in your house that you keep for yourself, and
Okay, it's stuffed.
it is so cute. That is so cute.
Now I just got to add I think this other one might need a little more stuffing. But I already sewed it shut, so it's staying the way it is.
That would be so cute for a little, if you could put a drawstring on it and stick some money in it for a little child's gift.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is so
Um,
cute.
and another thing, I have a set of these in felt that my
Mm-hmm.
mother made. And on hers were a little bit bigger. And it said cold hands. And this one would say warm heart.
Oh.
And I still have it.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was just so dang cute. I need to I cut off a really long piece of yarn for this. I think I
Mm-hmm.
need to cut it in half.
That's so cute. I can't believe it's almost Christmas time. Fall will be here before we know it, and then good morning, Denise. We're kind of dragging here. I'm very unmotivated this
Good
morning.
morning, Denise. My buddy pal.
I asked my husband if I had to cook today. I said,
And he
"Can I
says,
just take?"
of course.
No, he said we could have leftovers.
Hmm.
Um, so I'm just really tired.
I had a sandwich and a cup of ramen noodles is what I had last night. I don't have
Which
it very often.
I eat the Asian store ramen
There,
noodles.
now they're together. I clipped it.
Oh, wait, let me make you big
They are
because
just so
so
dang
cute.
cute.
Hold it back up. They are.
And then this just hangs over the limb of the tree, and then you can
Are
get
you
him
gonna
to
send?
stay.
Are you gonna send me one? Are you gonna send me one? So
Well,
I can. So I can
it
put in my
probably
car.
won't have the reindeers on it, but
You
I
can send me.
showed it. I did a video yesterday. I did a video of the unboxing of these um,
Hi, Salsa. How are
fabrics,
you?
and in it, I also showed my little template for that
Mm-hmm.
from me and my sister.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that came up with this. This is called Smitten for Mittens, and
Mm-hmm.
it's got a template for the mittens in it. Plus, it has little embellishments with it. Here's the cuff.
Uh-huh.
It's got the little scallops on the bottom, you know. But
How
I
cute.
just used a jelly roll that I had left.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why mine's straight. And then in place of the reindeer, you can use a little tree.
How cute.
You can just put that right here. Or
Salsa said she bought a cookie cutter from Amazon.
it comes with a star. You can put a
Uh-huh.
star there. Or it has a holly leaf. You can put the holly leaf up here even.
Mm-hmm.
And then put some balls on it for the hollies.
Did you applicate it?
You can, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can either applicate, or if you use felt,
Mm-hmm.
you just cut these pieces out of felt and you add them on.
Mm-hmm.
And you can either glue them or you can sew them. But that was a cute little set that I got. There's the mitten.
That's something I could actually work on with the grandkids.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. And the inside, it has directions for paper or felt.
Mhm.
And then it has directions for fabric down here. But the tutorial that I used to make these was from, let me get to the next page, the Apple Green Cottage. And I added that link to my video too.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a video to show you how to do it. Plus, she's got step-by-step instructions. And she has paper templates to go with it that have the mittens on it and the cuff over here in different sizes. So I included all that in my video so that you had that. And this is what inspired me, was this one.
Those are so cute.
This one here, you just make them all single. I liked having them together.
To make some and send them to the company I work for. I work with a lot of people and have developed relationships with them. And I sent them all bow cozies last year, and that would be cute. And I could stick little Starbucks cards in it or fill it with some Christmas candy, just as a little something for them, and it wouldn't take that long.
Yeah.
That's a cute idea. And if I got around to the dollar store and bought all that stuff for the gnomes, I could stick a gnome out of one of the mittens.
Those gnomes are really cute. I have a drawer over there full of stuff to make gnomes, like Joe did. So I have no excuse for not doing some, except time.
Yeah, time is always an issue. Oh, y'all, you're not very chatty in the chat. You got anything you need to talk about?
Oh,
Um,
I got a present from Mona.
oh, did you?
Yes. When Donnell had her sale
Mm-hmm.
last Saturday or the Saturday before, I don't remember. She bought me 2.5-inch squares.
Oh, let me make that big too.
They're really
Oh, how
pretty.
cute. Uh-huh.
They're in the colors that I really like.
Uh-huh.
They're purple and green and white, and then this one has extra colors. It's got yellow and orange and pink and purple and white, and then it's got this mustardy color.
Now I like mustard colors. I love those warm
That
fall
one's a
colors.
mustardy color, and it's got little flowers on it, so it's still
Mm-hmm.
okay. So when I thank Mona for them, she says, now we'll have to do a project together so we can work on those. And I'm like,
Yes,
oh Lord, another project. And I still don't have the other projects done.
I
I guess
have.
I
I
can
have
stay.
most of. I have most of mine completed. I'm really
I don't have
happy
none of
that
mine
I
completed.
got it. Hmm.
I don't have none of mine completed.
I
Old
need to.
Glory. I was working on Old Glory. I still got to quilt it.
Good morning, Judy. You still? Do you need to send it to me and I'll quilt it for you?
I have the backing and the batting and the top all
Mhm.
together. I just don't have it sandwiched.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like sandwiching.
Mm-hmm.
So I have that yet to do. I have the gnomes that I did. Remember that table runner I
Mm-hmm.
made? I still got to put that together. I don't have it quilted.
So
And I
you
have
have a
the backing and the batting and the top.
of tops, just not. They
I
just
have a
haven't
lot
made
of
it
top.
across the finish line.
And I have a lot of backs to go with them. And I have the batting. I have it all. I don't take the time to sandwich them. I don't have the room to do it. I have a really long table here, but as you can see, it's stuffed with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have enough room in here.
Zaza, how do you sandwich your quilts? I'm gonna drop the link in here too. Do you do it on the floor, on a table, or
Good morning, Zaza. I saw you come in, but I just didn't get a chance to say anything. I was busy
because
running my mouth.
yeah, I normally sandwich on my table. When I do my quilts, I sandwich on my table, and I think I've mentioned before that my table can rise up and
Yes,
down.
yes.
So I adjust my table up when I'm sandwiching my quilt so it doesn't hurt my back as much. I don't have to lean as far over.
Oh, she does the 505 spray on the floor.
Oh, okay.
See, I can't get on the floor. If I get on the floor, I can't get up.
Judy says she has 15 tops finished and ready for the long arm. Girl,
She's get them. I got them stacked over there too.
if I had a long
You
arm,
can't see
well,
it.
if I had a long arm, I would just be throwing quilts together, just throwing big old squares together and saying, "Ooh, I
There.
get to
You,
long
you
arm."
see that? You see that pile? Those are
Uh-huh.
tops. Those are
Mm.
tops, yeah. And then I have the gnome over here on this side and the fairy quilts over here. So I have more that aren't over there in that pile.
Yeah, I am. And I had one quilt that I started a couple of years ago. I was going to finish, and it went back in a container. I just put it back in a container. I just have no interest in finishing it. So I do have a top that one day a grandchild is going to have to complete because I don't think I'm ever going to get around to finish. There's no.
Zaza has to have her husband help her up off the floor. Zaza, that's funny because I have to have the EMTs because it takes 3 or 4 because I can't get on my knees. My knees are so bad and I can't get on my knees. So I can't get up by myself. And it's too awkward for my husband to try to help me up because I can't get the leverage from my knees to get up.
I have never spray basted. Now, part of the reason is because of my husband's asthma, and anything that is tacky or aerosol that's going to float through the air, not so much the smell, but anything that's adhesive is not good for his lungs. Good morning, Brenda. How are you?
Brenda, hey girlfriend.
Brenda, I may start snoring here in a minute. I'm doing everything I can just to stay awake, and the only reason why I have to get dressed and go to the grocery store after I'm done with this, after work. But I am very tired. This heat is just, and I don't care how much AC I have. You can just feel the humidity every time I open the door to let the dog out. Yeah, I really wish I had a big ventilated room that is closed off for my husband, because I think I would spray base. Pinning those quilts, basting those quilts
Pinning
gets
them
harder
is,
all the time.
yeah, pinning them is hard.
I'm glad you had a wonderful day. Hey Jess, how are you all? How are you this morning? We're just kind of sitting here trying to stay awake. If I wasn't on the video, I'd probably have toothpicks holding my eyes up open.
Yeah, she was trying to get out of the video today. So
It could have been the Deb show, and it would have been fun. I would have been in the comment section with y'all, like just commenting.
Hey, I have not done my own live yet, so
I keep telling you, you can do it. You can do it.
yeah.
You can
Hey,
do it.
I just got comfortable doing videos.
Mm-hmm.
And that's by myself, and I have to talk to myself when I do them, even though there's a camera instead of people. I don't look at the camera when I'm doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You can really tell in the last 2 videos I did, because I got this new camera over here. No, you can't see it.
Good morning, Joe. How are you?
And the new camera, I can get really close over here to my sewing machine. So I don't have to show my face there. And I don't even look at the camera at all during that one. But yesterday when I did the unboxing of this, I'm like, well, I didn't even look at it. I had my face up so the camera could see me, but I didn't really look at the camera.
Good morning, Annette. Yeah, Brenda. He seems
Good
to
morning,
like
Annette.
StreamYard is so easy. Oh, hi, Donna Armstrong. I didn't even see you pop in there. I'm so sorry.
Well, this StreamYard is very easy too.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what he was using yesterday with StreamYard, wasn't it? Isn't that what Sean was using yesterday with Michelle?
I think that's what he uses all the time.
It's a really easy platform, and if you ever want to make videos or start your own YouTube channel, it's really easy to
It's easy
to make a video, to record a video. It's really easy now, not so much to edit video.
For this chick to learn how to do a video, that was the easiest way, because I tried the YouTube studio. I tried everything I could find, and I couldn't. I'd do one and then I'd forget how to do it.
Now, Brenda, it's really easy if you just want to do a private live with your family, because they have the free version.
Yes.
And You
That's what
can
I
just
have.
yeah, they have a free version and you just invite people and it is you would do it like a recording, an interview. So it's not live or anything, and you would just have this recording. Or I I think Zoom has a free version too, but you're really limited into how long you can meet. I think it's an
Yeah,
hour. It won't let you
yeah.
do more than an hour.
Now Facebook Messenger, you can do it's sort of like FaceTiming,
Mhm.
because once a month my family and I, we get on the Facebook Messenger
Mhm.
and the video part, and we can see each other, and that doesn't cost anything either.
But some of us don't have Facebook, so I can't
Well,
Facebook them.
that's true.
Yeah, some
And
of us. So that,
that's not my fault you don't have it.
but now I Zoom with my grandkids when I haven't seen them in a while because of the weather, because of schedules or whatever.
Yeah,
I will
you
set
can
up a Zoom
Zoom. You can
and Zoom with
Zoom.
my
But I
grandkids.
still think this is easier.
It is. It's a much easier platform, but I don't have a problem with Zoom because I use Zoom all the time for work. And if you have a Microsoft account, I have a Microsoft Teams account that's really easy too. My grandson loves that WhatsApp group video chats
Yeah.
with all his gamer friends. And I like that idea of putting that bed sheet down for overspring. I'm going to try it one day, maybe one day when I'm working on a smaller project and I can open up the windows in the fall, so that it's to help. Yeah, especially if you have older family members that
Yeah.
are not very tech savvy, it
Yeah.
is really hard to get them all together on one application.
Yeah, because Zoom, they have to download the app for it.
Mhm. Yeah, this is really easy because you can do it on your phone.
Yeah.
They can have just a phone and they don't have to have a computer to do the StreamYard. You just send them an email and they just tap on the link. I think you can even message them and they can tap on the link. You just copy and paste it into a text message and they can tap on the link from there.
Yep. I just tap the link every Sunday for her.
Mhm. That's right, Zaza. I don't use the WhatsApp app, um, but my grandson loves it all the time. When he's here, kids today are so funny with their technology and how they multitask. They multitask in such a different way. And he will be on the game station playing a game, and he will have his earphones on, talking to his friends, and have his
Yeah.
phone on with the app messenger. Hey, little sis, and have the messenger
Hi,
on
Daniel.
and having a side conversation, and then I wonder why he can't sit still to do his schoolwork. Oh, well, you can get if she has access to Wi-Fi, you can always get one of those inexpensive phones from Walmart. It's like 29 something with little to nothing minutes, but it has you can download apps and just use somebody's Wi-Fi for it. Because he uses my Wi-Fi on his phone when he's here. And he has a Walmart phone because I was not going to invest, or his mama was not going to invest big money on a phone. And the only reason why he has a phone is because so he can get a hold of his mom, you know. Donnell, did you get any sleep last night? I've been awake since a little after 2. And I went to bed late and I am dragging this morning.
Yes, Donnell. I got a pink package yesterday too,
I got no pink packages.
and I showed mine. Ooh, I love them. They're all the colors that I really like. And Mona said that her and I are going to make a project with them. And I just said, oh, another project. I'm not used to having friends that actually like to do the stuff I do.
I know. I bet you're keeping your eyes open with toothpicks too, Donnell, and you've got your live this morning.
She got more sleep than you did, though.
By
Oh.
by 1 hour?
Well, she went to sleep at 2:30 and then she didn't get up till 7. So that's 5.5 hours.
Yeah.
That's way more than what you got.
So my daughter went out in the yard, or she mowed her yard with a push mower. She used a push mower on her yard, and she's like, she texts me, she said, Mom, I don't feel so well. I'm like, well, using a push mower in the yard, the heat index is at 105, will make you not feel that well.
Yeah.
I said, I can send you $20 to have somebody come and cut your yard for you.
I want to know where Mike is. Mike has been MIA. He got his air conditioner Friday, so we should be seeing him.
He may be working on his video, or
he's got until tomorrow to get that done. I told him I was waiting.
Donna, you do not look that big. I wouldn't think, because didn't you just say that you are 5'3"? But congratulations, that is a good milestone. I'm starting a diet tomorrow too, whether I like it or not, but I have a doctor's appointment in 2 months, and I got to fake my way through the appointment. Yesterday, he's doing his video today. We can't distract him. I'm looking forward to seeing his video.
Yes, I can't wait, because I know there's got to be glitter in it.
Well, Donnell, you hold your weight well, because I just look like a big oompa loompa, when I just start getting...
Oh, man, I'm the one that looks bad. Especially when I'm in my PJs when I do this stuff.
Oh, Joyce, I'm glad that you have some kind of relief from the heat. It's been a really, really hot and miserable summer so far, and it seems like my air conditioning just runs all the time, and then I get my electric bill, and that makes me sick, because my electric, it's just...
Back in the 80s, I had heat stroke. And I had it really, really bad. So now I'm more apt to get sick from the heat.
Donnell's so funny.
She just wanted to hear my giggle this morning. Well, I have to tell you, though, that this year so far, I have lost 72 pounds.
Good for you.
So, but the only problem with me losing it is because now we keep adjusting my insulin all the time, and I think it's still too high. I have to download it again today so that he can have it tomorrow, so we can adjust some more, because I'm having lows like crazy. And it's not good to keep going down below 70 all the time. I was clear down to 54 the other day. And so that was another reason that it took me a long time to get my video for the mittens done. Because when you get low like that, you just don't feel like doing anything.
Right.
I had
Right.
it all cut out. I've had it all cut out for I don't know how long. Donnell, you weren't here. Look. I'm going to put him this way, though.
Donna, I am so
Hanging the tree with that.
I'm so unmotivated about losing weight myself, and I've gained weight since I started working from home because my butt is on the chair all the time, and I'm in front of that computer all the time, so I'm not getting enough exercise. And then every day it's like I'm going to try, and 5 minutes into it it's like, no, we'll try again tomorrow. I just, just
Now the only thing about my blood sugar is it's not sky high anymore. I keep it, even when it goes high, it's around 200 or less. So I'm still staying in the zone. It's just I'm having these drops during the night. And they can happen an hour after I go to bed. And then my little friend, I keep my little friend right here when I sleep, and it beeps at me. So it wakes me up, so I have to get up and get something.
My husband pushes me too. Oh, well, no, that's a lie, because my second lie of the morning, my second lie of the morning, my husband will encourage me if I tell him that I really need help, trying to stay on track. But he likes to snack too. And so if
Hi, Tessa.
Bye, Tessa. I have to run to the store too, but my husband likes to snack too, and he's a little skinny mini. Now he does take medication. He does have diabetes and stuff, but he's a little skinny mini, so he can eat, the cookies and the cakes, and it does nothing to him. I eat the cookies and the cakes, and I gain a pound, 2 pounds.
I don't crave the cookies and the cakes and all that. I don't. I mean, every once in a while, yeah, you got a craving for it, but one little slice of it, and I'm fine.
Yeah, Donna, that would it should encourage you, but it is really, I guess it all depends on what's going on in your life and what you're juggling. It's when you're prioritizing.
See, when I gained all this weight, I had reconstructive surgery on my left foot. And I'm like I got a bionic foot sort of thing now. It's got rods in it and screws and all sorts of stuff. And I was down, those cages that some of them that break their neck that have to put on halo type thing.
Halo.
That was on my foot, and I had to have it on my foot, and it was screwed into my legs because it went clear up to almost my knee, and I had to have that for 3 months because they didn't want my foot moving at all until it healed around all that hardware inside. Now all that hardware is stuck to me now because the bones have grown around it now.
Did you see Judy's thing? She said people come in with low sugar and it's hard to get it up.
Yeah, it is. It's hard because I think it was last Monday. I went to bed. I go to bed early. I was in bed at 9:30. I go to bed at 9:30, and by 11:15, I'm back up. And then I'm up for 2 to 3 hours trying to get it back up. You don't want to overeat. So I have an apple juice, and then I recheck it. And if it's still low, I have some Triscuits. And if it's still low, I have some more Triscuits. But the Triscuits have enough carbs in it to help get me back up and stay there. It's just it's the getting back up. Like I said, I went clear down to 54. 54 that I know of because I have the Libre on my arm.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can check it real easy.
Morning,
My fingers don't get sore. Good morning, Christine.
So my you know what else, if you take diabetic medicine that you should not take, is St. John's worts over the counter, that is supposed to help with the anxiety and depression, because St. John's wort will lower your blood pressure. And if you're diabetic, you can go into a coma. And if you ever have emergency surgery and you're on it, the anesthesiologist has a hard time bringing you back from the anesthesia.
Uh-huh. And that's why all these surgeries that I've had in the last few years, they don't put me completely out. I can still hear everything going on. And I can even respond to them. They can ask me questions and I can answer them. They give me that stuff that makes you forget what they're doing down there.
That's good, Brenda. And that is why I need to lose weight. It's because I don't have a problem with my blood sugar. I do have a problem with cholesterol. And I told my doctor that the last time that I was in, that I would try to control it by diet, but I'm failing. I am failing. So if I don't control it in the next 2 months, he's going to put me on meds, and I prefer not to be on meds if I don't have to.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of prescription drugs, but I take a lot of supplements with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I do take a lot first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was late getting to you this morning. I was out there still taking my pills.
No, I want to practice some things for the free motion quilting. And so I threw this thing together. I just blocked it in. It's from that Press Flowers.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just going to make a table topper for it. But I wanted to practice some free motion quilting, some designs. And I said, well, a little table topper is good. And that's all I'm going to work on this week. And then I want to start a new project. I just don't know what to start. And probably do it as some kind of sew along too, just a video sew along for something easy. I'm trying to do these so if something ever happens to me and my granddaughter can watch my videos and say, okay, I'm going to watch how Meemaw used to do it.
Yeah. And you have really good instructions on your videos.
I try, but I'm just learning myself. I don't, consider myself a professional or not, but I would like for her to have that, just in case she ever wants to learn, she can, and I'm not here anymore. She can always watch my videos since they're out there in the YouTube verse.
I'm so proud of you, Brenda. Really, I am, because I know how hard it is. Especially since carbs were my best friends.
I read, Brenda, so this is really funny, but I read an article that was, they said 10 years ago or 15 years ago, the normal cholesterol level was 300 before the doctors even worried about any type of medication or diet control. And then the pharmaceutical companies came out and introduced all these statins on the marketplace. And all of a sudden, your cholesterol level was unsafe at 200. And they said that you can maintain it by diet and exercise. But where I fail is diet and exercise. I'm having a hard time.
I gained a lot of weight when I had that reconstructive surgery done because I couldn't move. I couldn't put any pressure on my foot.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even want me to put it on the floor
Mm-hmm.
because that would put pressure on me. I had to have it up and elevated, And by the time we got to the third month of having it, those pins were completely inside my leg.
Mm.
That's the only reason I got to have it off 2 weeks early because it was inside my leg.
I'm gonna have to read that, Brenda. And are we talk? I hope we're talking Granny Smith green apples because I love a Granny Smith.
Oh yeah, love them, love them.
Yeah. So I really have. I really just have to find a healthy snack that I can snack on when I'm stressed at work. If I was sewing all day, I would have no problem because I don't eat and sew at the same time. I
Yeah,
don't need. But
that's
at
another way I lost more weight because I was busy doing something and I'd get involved in it and I wouldn't
okay,
even
well
think of
now.
food.
And when I have to sit on those 4 hour work meetings and
Oh yeah.
you have to listen to blah 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 blah. And it's not like I can turn it off because all of a sudden, when I start focusing on something else, I hear, Lisa, do you have something to add here? Do you want to add here? Where are we at? And they need my report. So it's not like
Yep,
I can
yep.
turn the volume down and do something else. I have to sit in on those meetings.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, I know. I
Thank you.
used to have to go to Des Moines all the time for my really big meetings. And oh my gosh, you're sitting there and you're sitting there and you're like, oh, if some of these people would just shut up, we could leave. and then
Listen,
and then somebody would ask another question. And
mhm,
we'd look at each other going, she's gonna ask
there's
another really stupid
there's
question.
there's always one, right? Oh, I just have one
Yes.
more to
Yes.
add. I just
And
have
it's
one more
always
question.
when all the rest of us are ready to go.
Yeah, and that one more question. I
Even
used to
the instructor is ready to go too. And then this person starts with all the stupid questions. And
I
they
used to
weren't stupid questions. It was stuff that she should have known.
have.
She had worked there for over 20 years. She should have known all that.
If you eat eggs, you can make sugar-free pudding, egg muffins, sweet or spicy. Oh, you guys are making me hungry talking about the food that I eat.
Oh, sugar-free pudding with eggs? Ah.
When I gained weight is when I started eating breakfast, something for breakfast, because the doctor told me that I really needed to eat breakfast because it would help me manage my cholesterol through the day. And I have never been a breakfast eater. I never ate until lunchtime, and then I ate a small lunch, and then I ate, dinner. But when I started eating breakfast, I needed to eat more at lunch. It was like I was hungry at
Yeah.
lunchtime. And so I started eating more. I love some bacon, but something is
Oh,
wrong.
bacon!
Something
Bacon,
is
bacon, 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 bacon.
something is wrong with the bacon. There is absolutely no flavor except salt. If you go, you remember Oscar Mayer, how nice and flavorful now it tastes like a strip of dog food, but dog food bacon. I mean, it's so. I have to get the thick cut,
Yeah, I
and
like the thick cut. But I like
there's.
turkey bacon too. I really do like turkey bacon. And I didn't think I would, but I do.
I like turkey sausage too.
Yeah, yeah.
I like turkey sausage,
I
but
was
yeah,
just amazed. I was amazed how much I did like it because I am a regular. I like a pork. Any part of the pork I love. I love ham. I even love spam.
you eat chitterlings. Do you eat chitterlings? Chitlins? Do you know
No,
what a chitlin is?
no, I don't eat that. I don't eat that weird stuff.
Yeah, I buy the right brand
The
bacon too. I get
ham,
that from
I
Sam's.
love the ham steaks. I like the really thick ham steaks. And
Black
then the
Label is good too.
pork
Hmm.
chops, bacon. That's the kind of stuff of pork I like. The pork loins.
But and it just doesn't taste right anymore. It's like the meat is lacking flavor. Like, and maybe it's the difference between grazed farm animals and
I don't know. Judy says the Black Label maple flavored bacon. Maple
mm,
flavored bacon is good.
so I'm gonna be buying some bacon because I don't have no bacon. I'll be making me some breakfast
I
at
have
one.
some in the freezer. That's my
Mhm.
problem. I got it in the freezer and I don't put it in the refrigerator unless I know I'm going to be making it.
So
But
are you guys
I can make some eggs.
so you guys are y'all carb free? You just reduce your carbs and eat a lot of protein?
Yeah, I
Because
eat
that's what it's
more
about.
of the meat. I eat a lot of chicken now, which I didn't eat a whole lot of chicken before. But
Hmm.
I've cut down on my red meat and I've cut down on my carbs a lot. I love me a bag of chips. Not the little bag of chips. I like the big bag of chips all to myself. And
But
I
now,
had to quit doing that.
that's a big bag of chips that they consider the family size used to
Yeah.
be the normal size or
Yeah.
one above because the grab bag is considered the normal size now, but the grab bag you used to be able to buy for $1. And
Yeah. Yeah.
now the grab bag size is what, 2.50, $3?
Yeah.
We're talking about bacon, Donnell. Bacon.
Bacon and potato chips.
Yeah, bacon, potato chips, and green apples. We're talking about they're trying to help me reduce my cholesterol so I don't have to go on statins.
When I was a kid, they came out with that I don't even know what you call it. But it had all different kinds of chips in it. And it was like 10 bags of the small ones.
The
So
munchies?
take them for lunch.
Oh, okay.
And we never got to have those because Dad said we
Oh,
didn't need all those different flavors and stuff. So he would buy the big bag of chips, which is now the grab size.
mm-hmm.
No, it's the family size now.
Yeah, the
Family
family size.
size is what we used to get for this much. And we had to take the chips out and put them in a little baggie. And that's what we got for lunch. I'm like, I always wanted to have one of them little bitty bags and rip it open. But them little bitty bags, they don't have hardly any in it anymore.
Brenda, I don't know if you guys watch what's her name? Darlene Mashad. She's
Oh
she's
yeah, yeah.
she's a little mouthy, but she
Yeah.
eats like a stick of butter every day too. And I was thinking, how in the world can a stick of butter help with your cholesterol and your I don't know if I can eat butter. She puts like butter in her coffee. Uh
Yeah, I've
mm,
seen people do that.
yeah, I could do the meat. I don't know about the butter. I take fish oil. I do take fish oil. And hey Marie, missed your live this morning. I didn't notice that.
No, I
Well, I
missed it,
got a
Marie. I
Yeah,
was
we missed
telling
it.
Marie I missed it too. I saw she was on and I was taking my pills and then I had to come in here and bring the computer up.
Well, I was actually watching the news, to be truthful. I was recapping the news from last night.
Oh,
So,
no, I went through my emails and then I looked at my notifications for YouTube.
like, I eat a stick of butter a day, also bacon grease to cook in lard. I grew up with my parents cooking with lard. And
Uh-huh.
I do not remember that generation having the type of issues that
Uh-uh.
we
Not until they
had.
got older.
Right, until they got older, and then that was just age because the body starts having a harder time doing things, or
Well,
maybe
they
they.
quit eating that way though too.
Mhm.
That's when all that processed food started coming in.
Yeah, they eat a lot different. I've never had olive oil spread. Now, I like olive oil to cook with. Hey, Michelle. So I'm gonna go ahead since when I go to the store, I'm gonna tell my husband, okay, we need to get some bacon and some green onions and some butter and some more eggs, and that's all I'm gonna eat. We're not gonna eat any taters. We're not gonna eat anything
Hi,
else.
Michelle.
We're just and I gotta get some jerky
Yeah,
and what else was it? I got the fish oil. And then in 2 months, you guys are gonna have to check back with me and see how
you
much
gotta
my
have extra
was.
meat,
Extra meat. I'm just gonna have to do meat, all meat and
meat
butter.
and chicken, meat and
Meat and
chicken.
butter. You know, Marie, what hey Melanie, Marie, it is so funny because I think about this. My parents were older, and I've mentioned my dad just passed away this year at 100 years old. But when my when my grandmother cooked and stuff, you never had to refrigerate anything. You just threw a towel over it. You just threw a towel over it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. But we used to just throw a towel over it, and the food never went bad. You didn't have to worry about spoilage. It kept. You didn't worry about mold the way everything now has to go straight to the refrigerator.
Yeah,
As soon as
yeah.
you're done or it's gonna spoil. And they didn't eat a lot of store-bought food except canned Spam that I can't stand.
Oh,
Um,
I love it. I love it.
but my dad used to eat food from his garden. We had our own chickens and stuff that he would take care of. They would go hog hunting, so you'd have pork.
Yep, yep.
He knew somebody who could sell him beef and a lot of turkeys. Yeah. And so it's just that I what I need is Rita, so I could just go get
Yeah,
garden stuff from Rita's
yeah,
garden.
yeah.
But
I
and
I tell my husband all the time when I get really, really hungry, I'm like, I need some real food. And he
but
just
okay,
looks at me and I'm like, I don't need no pizza or nothing like that. I want some real food.
so when we talk about real food, because there's so much GMO stuff, it, how do you know what was not processed? Like if you go to the grocery store, even if it says hot house tomato, it could be a processed tomato. And how do you know that the seed somebody planted in their garden, if you buy it fresh from their garden, is still not that seed? I mean, are the seeds from the fruits and vegetables we had 15 or 20 years ago? Where are the seeds for the watermelons that had seeds in it?
Okay, Marie, you go ahead and do what you got to do.
All right. So that's what I want to know. It's because I don't, fruits and vegetables are very expensive and they do not last long. Or if they last a long time, you have to wonder because, you know, Mike is on his way in. Tell Mike he is late to the game. He is late to the game. But so I'm just wondering because the Food and Drug FDA, it's not it doesn't have a whole bunch of rules. what can be labeled as what. And so sometimes I just wonder what I'm putting in my body. Yes, yes, Mike, you came in just in time for the goodbye tour, but I'm sure you had a great time yesterday. I hope
Mike,
you,
we needed Phyllis today.
yeah, because see, you actually slept in. We're just like over here maintaining.
We're all going, oh yeah,
maintaining.
we got up at such and such a time. Yeah.
We're just maintaining. So, I mean, that's the only things that I worry about is what are you putting in your body that you think is natural and that you're
But
purchasing.
what I mean by good food is not the processed stuff,
Hmm.
not the pizzas, um, the mac and cheese that
Hmm.
comes from a box. I I don't want any of that. I want real food that came from the ground or the trees
Do you know
or the farm animals.
When I lived in Bermuda, you could not find macaroni and cheese in the store. The only place you could find it was on base. But
Uh,
they did not sell some of the products that was on base. They would sell healthier versions like a pre-packed thing where you could have your meat and then you have this cheese things with instructions on pouring milk with it and everything else. But it wasn't boxed. You do enjoy boxed mac and cheese? I'm not a big mac and cheese eater.
I like Kraft mac and cheese. I don't
Okay,
like any of the other generic
it's
ones, even.
so what you all need to do is every day y'all just take turns. Y'all pack me a thing and send it to me overnight shipment so I can eat healthy and get my cholesterol down. Yes, Deb, Kraft cheese. My husband likes Kraft cheese. I'm just, oh,
Yeah, Zaza, at first, the pizza, if you make it yourself, it's okay. It's that store bought, the frozen stuff and the ready made crust.
so
That's what you gotta watch.
who has time to do all this? Who has time? Who has time to make the bread and let it rise so you can make a pizza thing? I mean, that I think that's what's hurting us is that we're so busy working is that we don't have time to be in our kitchens doing things.
I'll say, you just need to retire.
Well,
And then the time that you were at work, you can spend cooking.
you need to send me $1 million and I'll retire. Yeah, if I make mac and cheese, I prefer to make my own.
Yeah, organic is best, Chris.
I can't make pizza dough in 10 seconds. I can't do it. Mike, you need to overnight me some pizza dough that I can just go ahead and keep in my refrigerator because I can't do it in 10 seconds. Unless you're putting it in a food processor and then just letting it come together that way and then just letting it rest. Is that how you're doing it? Just sticking it in the food processor? Right, Michelle. Organic is not truly organic anymore.
Yeah, they use a lot of chemicals. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
when I was a kid, we didn't really wash the vegetables and stuff and the fruit that we had. Now you have to.
When I was a kid, you could just go out to your garden, pull it
We
off the
go out
plant.
to the tree and we pull it down and we eat it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't do that anymore. You buy it from the store, you got to go home and you got to wash it all.
Judy makes cinnamon rolls, all sorts of good stuff. So I've done a lot of baking. I've made brownies and I made pineapple upside down cake and peanut butter cookies all in the last couple of days. And I do not cook, but I just wanted to do something nice for my husband. And of course, if it's there, I'm going to eat it. I mean, I can't have him enjoy it by
Yeah.
himself. Yes, I heard that, Michelle. And the sad thing is that there is no place around here that you can get fresh apples. I don't know where you get fresh apples from.
The very fresh apples around here, you have to go at least an hour and a half away, and that's just to it. And then you go out and you pick them, and then you got to drive back home.
Mike is glad he made it for the food discussion.
Mona! I
So
know.
what about peanuts? You know, the peanuts that you eat has been sitting in the warehouse for over a year, and the shells, and they're just dumped in a combine thing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand that. And I don't understand about the avocados either. I don't know why you would grow an avocado and pick that avocado before it's even mature, and when it's just so weird. I just don't understand the food. You're getting hungry for old shoveled warehouse. Oh, oh Mike, that's so funny. Yeah, you know, because I live in Peanut County country.
Yeah.
And so I know how the I know how the peanuts get processed and the pecans. The pecans are from last year too. You're not getting fresh pecans. But
My mom
anyway,
used to keep, my mom used to keep walnuts and pecans in the freezer, and then
mhm.
every time she'd want to go get them to use them with her baking, she didn't have hardly any. My brother and I would always go out into we had a big old chest freezer out in the garage, and we'd go out there and we'd take cupfuls of it out and then go eat it. So by the time she wanted to use it for bacon, there was maybe this much in the bottom of it.
Oh, Michelle, when over here in
Hi,
right about
Donna.
fall, when they start picking peanuts, you can just go to little fruit and vegetable stands and buy green peanuts, raw peanuts that's just been pulled out of the ground. Sometimes they bring them to my husband, and you just pick them off the little plants just pulled out of the ground, and then you cook them, and it's so good. It's so good. Such it makes such good peanut butter. You know, with the
Yep, yep.
natural oils and stuff. Just a little bit of salt. But you got to toast them a little because thanks, Mona. That's the that pressed flowers. I'm making it into a table topper. Well, you know, because you were on there with the on the live with me or the Zoom thing yesterday. I'm making it into a table topper. I'm going to be practicing some FMQ on it. Now I did grow up with eating tofu, and
I cannot bring myself to eat tofu.
the tofu that they sell in the store isn't the type of tofu I grew up with. The tofu I grew up with was very firm, and it would take on the flavor of whatever you were cooking, and it was extra protein. It was a filler, you know, if you didn't have a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
meat. Plus, I'm Asian, so but in Hawaii we eat a lot of tofu. I cannot stand the tofu in the stores. You can't eat soy. If it's the firm tofu, man, put some soy sauce on that thing.
Oh, Mona. Mona says she doesn't eat nothing that has toe in it.
She but she eats tomatoes. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, avoid soy if you have thyroid issues. So what we need to do is actually create a channel. Dad, that's your channel, okay? That's going to be, or Mike, this is going to be your thing. Is we're just going to talk about health food, and we're going to talk
Oh,
about food items. We're not even going to talk about quilting. We're going to talk about food items and how to get you healthy, because
ah,
in my frame of mind is if I didn't have to cook anymore and I could just eat salads and stuff, I would be fine. But having to cook, mm. Hey Melissa, no, we're about ready to wrap it up. We have been dragging this morning, and so now
she's
we're
been
talking about,
dragging.
yeah. Now we've been talking. Deb has been propping me up today because it's like
Ah,
it is the Deb show today because now
I
we're
have to
talking
remember I
about
got to go opposite to point to her.
food.
Ah, ah, ah.
Oh,
I almost finished my other mitten. I have a clip on it because I got to sew the across the top yet.
well, I'm waiting for mine to
But I
come
got
in.
them all stuffed. You're waiting for what?
I'm waiting for mine to come in the mail along with my $1,000,000. I'm holding
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He wants to retire.
Yeah, you know what? She may be sleeping. I think everybody is sleeping. I think everybody is tired. I've been awake since a little after 2 this morning. I'm going to run to the grocery store and I'm taking a nap probably all day long. I'm going to park my hiney in front of the TV with my husband, let him watch what he wants, and I'll probably catch up on some YouTube.
When you do those mittens, you can do anything on them.
Are you going to work on your clothes? Mona, I'm almost ready to give away my cotton cuts.
You can embellish them any way you want. This one over here has buttons on it. And then you got a snowman in the middle and snowflakes on it, stars. I have a little thing for a tree on it. And then if you do them in felt, then they're even flatter. You can either stuff them or you can use them for gift cards. You can shove, if you make them big enough, wide enough, you can put gift cards in them and give those away. Instead of having to wrap everything, you got a little mitten, or it doesn't even have to be a mitten. It can be a star or anything. Just shove the gift card in it and there you go. You don't have to wrap it.
Mike, I'm waiting for your video. You have until midnight. Melissa, sometimes I'm just so uninspired by something. And maybe it's just because I'm behind. I'm just behind and I don't like being behind. But if I decide to give it away, I will let y'all know on the morning thing.
Janice, I watch her when she does her cotton cuts.
Mm-hmm.
I like her colorway that she picked.
Well,
So I watch her videos.
my colorway is okay. I guess I don't like the not knowing what the final thing is.
I know you don't.
And that's my biggest problem. It's like I'm sewing for what? These are pre-cut, so I don't even get to cut it. And I'm not good at this guessing thing.
Judy says, Lisa, you can give it to me.
Yeah. Mike, you don't even have to edit it, man. We love you the way you are. We will take you with all the up, dropping the thing,
I
cutting
say,
your
Mike,
finger.
you don't have to edit. You don't have to edit, Mike. I didn't do any editing to mine.
Some of my videos that I've done, I did not edit. Now I did do a stop and go, where I paused the video because nobody wanted to see me iron for 2 hours. Um, but yeah, you like the surprise aspect. I think what I'm gonna do is just wait till all the clues come in. Now, when I bought everything, so I have it all. So I just get the new clue, count my pieces to make sure I have all the pieces, and then I put them back. And I think maybe once they do the reveal, I'll be more inclined to work on it because I'll see the finished project and say, "Oh, okay, my head can wrap around it." But I just don't I like puzzles, but on the puzzles you get to see what the
I would
final
say
picture.
you know what you're making.
Yeah, so I'm hmm. Editing
Mike,
takes much editing takes much too long. Man, I released a
yeah.
video yesterday and had I was rewatching it and I had like 2 minutes of black space. And so I had to go back in there and fix it all because I
Um,
edited it wrong.
Mike, you don't have to have an overhead camera to start with. I just used my computer one to start. Now, I did get this camera now, and I got a webcam too that I got to get a stand for it.
Mike,
But
are you doing it a straight? Are you doing StreamYards or are you doing it? How are you taping yours? Because you can use your phone. You can invite yourself, and you can use your phone as a camera. Yeah, ironing is just make everything in the summer just makes things just a little bit
yeah,
more miserable. Cooking and turning on the oven makes
yeah.
things turning or having to cook over a stove. You're using StreamYard? Yeah, you can use your phone and just invite your phone on and just mute your phone. So that way you'll have a camera because that is how Sean does his. Sean uses his computer for his video and he uses his phone for to show his sewing machine. So that would work. But anyway, yeah, I'm sure Mike that Mona will help you. I would help you, but I can't say that I'm going to be in the land of the awake today. I'm going to be taking multiple naps. Multiple
She's got
naps.
to go to the grocery store and then she can come home and take a nap.
I have to prepare for this week that's coming up. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do these 13-hour days. I'm getting so old. I'm a
See,
little late.
Marie only does her phone.
Yeah. Thank for the well, Mike. I hope you got some rest since you slept in. I love you. Thank you for coming in.
Ah,
Thank you for coming in. I'm. We may have to sew projects or something. Do a project or something, Deb, in the future. Just little sews
oh my
while we're
gosh,
sitting
Lisa,
and
we got
talking.
30 watching.
So 30 people are awake
We've
with
got
us right now.
30 people are watching.
But
Is that a
we're
record
gonna.
for us?
I'm not sure because I don't pay attention to it.
I look
Yeah,
every once in a while.
yeah. I don't
I
really.
was happy the day we had 25 people.
Yeah, I
I
don't
was like,
really.
dang, us weirdos here are getting watched.
No, you know what? If I looked at it, I would probably say nobody loves me. It's just Deb
Ah,
and me. Nobody loves us. But I also
I
realize that
I
it's
get
where
excited if I have 5 people.
it's like we are so early for the people that would watch on the other side. Although we have somebody here from San Diego this morning who
Yeah,
is, I think that's 2 o'clock in the
that's
morning.
way
So
early for them.
yeah. But y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. We're all gonna let y'all go so you can get ready for
Joe only
Donna.
uses her phone.
Donna. Yeah. You can tell the ones that just use their phone and there's nothing wrong with it. It will work well. And we're gonna
Yeah.
love you and support you and give you a gazillion thumbs up. And I will share your video out. Just make sure you put the deodorant on, or you don't have the. You put some napkins under your pits or something.
I can just see Mike with the napkins hanging down.
You know what? But that would be so funny because he's just got that kind of sense of humor. It's something we would expect from him. So.
Have the napkins in the pits with the Phyllis Diller hair.
Don't no smell. Yeah, no smell of vision. We're gonna support you so much, Mike. You know we're gonna love you.
Oh, Mike, you're going to get so much love.
So much love. We like nerds. Oh my. And
Oh.
Mike, you also know that you can cut a couple of Depends worked well, very absorbent. Oh,
Yeah. That made my eyes cry.
so y'all just make sure that you check Mike's channel out, and that
Yes.
you click on that bell, so once it releases that we're all going to be on it. Or you can do like Deb did, Mike, and make a premiere even though you didn't know you were on the premiere.
Yeah. Did you see that? I made a premiere and I didn't know it. And Lisa had to text me and she says, I'm the only one in your premiere. I said, what are you talking about? She says, you're live. And I'm like, what? I didn't go live.
I was talking to myself, having
She was talking to
conversation.
herself, so I had to go in YouTube to be in there with her.
Mona
God.
Christmas. Mona
I did
Christmas.
have a few people in there though.
You did. There
I
was
did.
a couple
I had
of
a
us.
few people in there, and I didn't even know what clicking that premiere button would do.
Oh, I did it. I did it. The only reason why I knew that you did not know was one day, the first time I made a video. I think it was one of the very, very first videos I made. And I set it for a premiere, and I
Yes,
was
Melanie, you
watching
were there. I saw you.
it, and poor Laura Lynn, she came in and she was the only one talking to me. From Mom and Pop's Quilt Shop. And
Yep.
she's the only one talking to me. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I have this premiere, and she's over there chatting with me. And I did not realize that's what it was. But anyway, it is 8:30. I have
And Mike's the
Jaguar.
last one in the Christmas in July to make his video.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen all the videos. I think there are some.
I haven't seen them all, but now that I have finally made mine, I can go watch everybody else's.
I think I subscribed to everybody and I put notifications on. Mona's gonna have, and then I've been watching Mona to see if I miss anybody because she's been sharing it out. So we're waiting for Mike's. We're gonna have smiles tonight. We're gonna start our week off on a good note. We're gonna go to bed on a good note with some smiles and some love. Hi, Giovanna.
That's why I had to hurry up and get my video done so I wouldn't be the last one, Mike.
Oh, poor baby. Don't give him the hard time. Love him. Look, now he's giving it back to you. Big premiere.
I'm just glad Lisa texted me and said, I'm in here. Where are you? And I'm like, huh? I'm
Yep,
so
going in the
not
live chat.
savvy.
Nobody to chat with.
I had no clue that I did that. I clicked the button, but I didn't know what it did.
But I am really fixing to get off of here now. And y'all go get your coffees, go take your nap, go get a nap in before Donna comes on. Go
Good
eat your
morning,
bacon.
Giovanna.
Go get your bacon and your green apples and your eggs and your butter.
Yeah, gotta have the butter and the bacon grease.
Yeah, I gotta get the coffee and
Oh yeah, coffee. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
look, I was just talking about Laura Lynn. Well, she heard her name, her ears were ringing. Butter. Yep, gotta get the butter. But I hope y'all have a blessed day. Y'all stay cool, do indoor things, tea and cookies. That sounds good too. And y'all just have a good day.
Good for
A lot of
breakfast.
a lot of people on YouTube that will keep you company today. I'm going to be
Yep.
taking a nap most of the day, but and resting up for Mike's live or his premiere video.
Donna will be on.
Yeah,
Donnell will be on.
Donnell will be on in 10. Is it 10? But I'm glad you made it
Yeah,
to Mike.
Donnell's at 10. Donna's at 9. Shannon from Slay Arts is at 11. Danny's at noon.
Giovanna, we just been yapping for the hour and a half about nothing. Blockbuster premiere. I'm looking forward to it.
I showed some more fabric and I showed the mitten. I finished the mitten while I was sitting here. I just got to sew across the top of it now, and it'll be done. I got it attached to this one already.
And you never know. I may do a pop-up live one morning at 4:00 in the morning to see who's awake. It's like, who's awake? Who can talk to me? I don't know where you've been, Giovanna. Do not know. You're so funny. Oh.
Well, now Giovanna's across the pond, so she's later in the day than we are.
But you'll be here if I'm awake at 4:00 in the morning doing live, 5:00 in the morning doing a live. And I will probably look all beat up and stuff. You know, take my shower, put my hair up, and
Melissa's an early riser too.
Just sewing, just getting my sewing done. But anyway, I'm seriously going to go this time. Seriously, because I love y'all and I love having conversation with you all. And y'all make me so happy. You make my day. You guys make me so happy. You make Deb happy on our Sunday mornings. I love you all. Sorry, I don't do Monday nights anymore. Can't handle it. Sorry, old lady cannot do it. It's time.
Well, I don't do lives on the nights when all you guys have lives at night. I'm in the chat for a little bit, but that's it. I don't do and Rita's always trying to get me up there. And I said, I don't do lives at night.
I could I could come in on a live at night and maybe an hour later I'm catching the tail end to the live.
Yeah, because I fall asleep.
But we love you all. Love you, Mona. Love
Bye,
you
Zaza.
all. Y'all have a beautiful
Mona, Giovanna, Mikey, Annette, Melissa, Melanie.
Look, Giovanna's calling herself Mussolini. No. But we're going to go. You got 20 minutes before Donna comes on. Love y'all. Bye, Michelle. Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming on.
Oh,
bye,
Deb. The Queen Wave.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.